We got the media team in here. We're the media
We're the
team.
media team. We got content. TV's in the go. We got TV in the go, Wack.
You looking for that fire Clubhouse content? Well, you need to subscribe to the home. Hey, yo, Clubhouse TV. Let's get to the content.
That's a good one.
Spin the block.
Let me see if I can get 607 Hunk in here so we can have a conversation. See what's going on. See if I can get those 607 in here, man. See what's going on. Me and Hunk been having conversations, man. And we've been having some real good conversations. I don't know what happened. I know yesterday the brother called me. Actually, no, I called him. I called him because he was on my mind to talk to him. Because I just kind of like, 607 is a different kind of dude. You got to like really be able to kind of like go there on a higher level of thinking to understand the brother on what he's trying to do. And he's entering uncharted waters. And you know, when you doing shit that you're gonna make mistakes, you're gonna slip, you're gonna do things that other people might not understand. And I had a conversation with the brother last night. I believe I called him and I went to sleep and woke up and then Adam was making an announcement, right? So I'm like, okay, something must have happened between the time I talked to 607. Because I told him stay his course. I said, look, stay your course.
My thing, I never played with Crips. I played with extra. I said the carrot joke that Adam said. And he brought the Crips to come do something with me out of his own thing. I love LA. I understand you can't play with the game. We had the conversation.
Well, here go the thing, 607. And I want to clear a few things up. 4Xers didn't bring nobody to do nothing to you because if he did that, it did something to you, right?
He told me I was going to die if I said something. He said, you say something?
But see, hold on. Okay, now hold on. See, and I've had this problem before. When you are doing your thing to grab somebody's attention, remember we talked about this. You would do some shit to get their attention and then you would deliver the message, right? And I understood it. So you gonna do it one way, 4Xers gonna do it another way.
No, listen, if we in the streets, tell me we in the streets and I come with my gun. Don't tell me we doing a podcast, you come with all your gorillas.
Okay, but let me ask you something. Let me ask you something. St. Louis, New York, LA, it's the same. Did nobody touch you? Am I right?
Right. In St. Louis, that never would have happened.
No, but what I'm saying is nobody touched you. See, here goes the thing, and I want you to
Nobody touched me because I humble myself. If I was saying anything out of line, they would have did whatever they did to me.
They weren't. No, they wasn't. No, they wasn't. I'm gonna listen. Listen to me. You see how you say whack? I come a certain way to get their attention, then I deliver the message. And I finished your sentence. Right. I said, then you deliver the message. Okay. I
delivered the message.
Okay. You and 4Xers, two different people. He came a certain way, and then he delivered. When I'm looking at the interview, y'all started conversing. And I think at the end of it, he said something to the extent, I understand you now. Right?
Yeah, he said that.
Okay. And I think you was letting him know, look, I come with the blue rag. I don't ever be playing with no Crips. I understand you too. So what I'm saying is, I think you got a little insight of the other side of how even me used to see you when you was doing and saying shit to understand. Bro, I called you and said, yo, I get you now. Did I not? I called you.
Yeah, you did.
Before, I used to be a little bothered with you, right? I think, bro, this is my gripe with you. You cannot give up. You're not a quitter. The shit you doing, ain't nobody did. Nobody's done it, right? So your first little kink in the road, you supposed to expect when you come in dealing with ignorance, trying to shed a light with some intelligence, you supposed to expect some BS gonna come with it. But even with that, you still didn't get touched, which means you still got your point across to say, I'm all of them, and I'm here to deliver a message. You get what I'm saying? So,
Right.
4 extras, he did in his way what you do in your way. It took me months to understand you. You had me doing 150 miles per hour on the freeway trying to catch your ass at one time. Let's be real. But then that went to Wack calling you saying, I understand you. I see what you're trying to do. Because I always say the flow of traffic gets no attention. But a head-on collision, everybody looking. So what you do, you come with everything that makes everybody say, look at this crazy dude. Look what he's saying. Look at him looking in the air. Look what he's saying. And then out of nowhere, you deliver a message.
Right.
Okay, 4 extras came up there deep. Nobody touched you, but it got your attention. And then he delivered the message. Now you gotta remember, that's big for him because nephew coming out them jails.
Damn, but I'm saying that he came to me like really violent.
No. Okay, listen. He came to you violent with his actions, right? With his mannerisms, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
and
what do you do? What do you do when you say the shit you say about people?
I never said nothing bad about him. I only reiterated what Adam said. Adam said he put a carrot in the booty. I made a joke about that. Why he didn't do Adam like that? That's all I'm saying. If he gonna do me like that, do Adam like that too.
No, I think Adam said, he said his homeboy did it. He didn't do it.
Man, it's the same thing. Whether it don't matter, it's the same thing.
And I'm with you on that. I'm with you.
It's the same joke, gang.
And listen,
but for me, I gotta die. I gotta die. I didn't disrespect LA. I didn't disrespect no Crips. I didn't disrespect Bloods, but I gotta die.
No, you don't have to die.
For that?
Listen, nobody, what did I tell you yesterday when I called you? I said, hey, this ain't a call to chastise you. This ain't a call to threaten you. This is a call to have a conversation because I believe I know what your mission is, and I think I can give you some advice on how to execute it and avoid BS, right?
Right.
And we talk, and I told you, when you say, we passed that.
Blood,
We passed that. See what a lot of, oh shit, he gone. Let's get him back.
I'm right here. I ain't gone.
Okay, so I can't see you. So what a lot of people do, they'll have these conversations, right? But they don't want to let people know that these conversations been had, right? So my whole thing is, I don't understand what happened from the time me and you talked to, I guess you talked to Adam after me.
I talked to Remo. I called Adam. I talked to Remo. I said, listen, y'all got that security. If no jumper want me, y'all need to have more security and keep me protected from these street gangsters. I'm not trying to go through that shit when I'm supposed to be at work.
And what did they tell you?
I'm supposed to be at work. No, I quit because they ain't say nothing about we gonna have you security. We gonna get you secured. I said, get me on the phone with 4 extra. They can't do none of that. I'm like, gang, I come in a different message.
Well, this is the thing. Hold on. I thought you and 4 where you go? Dark over on this side.
No, hold up.
I thought you and 4 extras had an understanding at the end of y'all interview.
We did have an understanding, but after the interview came out, they got to trolling. And I'm like, damn, why they trolling me? All the captains saying like he checked me or he marked me out and all that. So I'm telling Adam, like, why you putting all this mark me out shit? Like, did you play the whole interview while I was talking for God? Nigga, we had an understanding at the end why you ain't put that clip out. Why you gotta try to just embarrass me? So that's what I was saying.
So right now in your mind, you don't think you and 4 extras got an understanding?
We do got to understand them. Adam Clips ain't got no understanding. Them clips coming from no jumper ain't no understanding with them clips.
Well, like, listen, see, hold on, bro. Because I get clips released on me that make it look a certain way. You know, that's part of the promo game. You know that.
I know that, but I'm saying, this is what I'm saying. I'm saying that now I don't know. Now I'm confused. Do 4 extra hate me? Am I safe?
What do you mean? Wait, what did that man tell you at the end of y'all
He said we was good, but I'm from St. Louis. I thought we was good that time. He came in with like that. So how I supposed to know? I can't be going through all I can't go through all these confusions. Either you love me or you don't. Either we together or we not. I want to feel safe.
Okay, what you doing? Why we can't see you? You all right?
I don't know what happened. Hold on. Let me add out and come back in.
The camera was rolling, chasing the moment. We need that. All right, we're gonna get him. We're gonna get old 607 back in. Again, I had a conversation with him. Everything was cool. I go to sleep, wake up. I see Adam saying 607 quit no jumper. I'm confused. Him and 4 Extras, they had an understanding at the end of their interview. Yeah, the clips is gonna show the worst of the worst. That's what you're supposed to show, you know, when you marketing and you trying to promote something. But I'm trying to understand, why do you feel like anything has changed? Nothing changed. I mean, 4 Extras had his reasons for feeling the way he's feeling, you know, and I get it. I called to have a conversation with him because he said a few things to a clown that I really don't with. But he said some things that's derogatory not only to him, but to the whole tribe. So I tried to call and get some understanding on what he meant and why he would allow those things to come out his mouth. You know, I've been struggling with, do I address 607 for what he said to this dude, because I heard it, but yet this dude was antagonizing 607 popping 4 Extras name with the Hoover tattoo and all this and all that. Like, you was doing that. And then from that, dude ended up saying what he was saying. You eliminate dude initiating that, they never get to whatever 607 started talking about, right? You never get to that. But nevertheless, he said what he said. You know, I was a little confused because dude always talking about he rolling with the B team, the B team, the B team. And I'm like, you ain't got no vision, so how in the hell did you get to no jumper? I would have seemed to think that your team took you up there. I'm starting to believe he went up there with Anhefe, but Anhefe from A-Trey Gangster, his ears and his mind and his reactions don't work at a disrespectful, any disrespectful turns towards the red side. So, you know, they antagonized 607 to even get that conversation going. Straight up.
No, that's what I was saying. So my thing was that if Adam doing it and I do it for content, then let it be content. So when you come in like this, respect LA gangs, like they make, like, I disrespect Charleston White, I disrespect famous people. I never disrespect an LA gang at all. And I never disrespect the 40s, I never disrespect the 60s, I never disrespect. The one thing I said, we was talking about how they say shit in St. Louis versus in California, and I said that Hoover something else, and they clipped that up like I was disrespecting Munchie, but I wasn't trying to disrespect him. I was just
but see, here go the thing. That disrespect everything across the board on the red side, everything.
And I know that.
But I will say this, Munchie, he don't 4 Extras, so I don't even know why he politicking anything going on with you in 4 Extras without him bringing up that conversation. You never get to what you got to.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? This is the way I'm seeing. I'm like, okay, Munchie. And then at that point in time, you supposed to did something. When you said, Adam, let me come sit next to Munchie so I can let him know I apologize. If you super blood and gang banged out, you wasn't supposed to say, nah, I don't want him sitting next to me. You supposed to say, yeah, let him come sit next to me. You say your excuse is you blind, right? All right. As soon as you felt this shoulder next to you and this voice, you supposed to got off.
I thought he was finna hit me, but I couldn't do shit. Like, I'm a man. If I say something wrong, I gotta deal with the consequences behind what I said. So if he would have swung at me right then and there, I gotta deal with it. But I'm saying, once I apologize and you accept my apology, how can it be something else? How can you do something after that?
So Munchie B accepted your verbal apology?
It's supposed to be over with. The Bloods, if he speak for the Bloods supposed to say, well,
no, he don't speak for the Bloods.
At that moment, he did.
No, listen. He does not, don't know one person speak for no Bloods. No one person speak for no Paul Rules, period. And even on the Crips side, it's the same thing. No one person.
For me, I apologize to him. Like, I don't be understanding, like, with 4 Extra. I said something about 4 Extra that Adam said. That 4 Extra brought his whole gang with him to deal with me. So I be confused. Like,
you saying, well, why he didn't go up there and deal with Adam?
That's what I'm saying. He didn't go do nothing to Adam. He just threw the carrots. Adam's like he putting carrots in people's booty. He playing with people's booty. The moment I said I gotta die for it.
So you saying he let the white man play with him, but he want to eliminate the black man is what you
saying. He didn't do nothing. He did nothing to Adam. Adam said he laughed, he played, he smacked. I thought he gonna play with me too. He didn't play with me. He told me he said I bet not do content. He basically said if I didn't let him check me on camera, I couldn't walk out that building. That's what he basically said.
No. He didn't mind the back and forth.
Yes, he walked me in. When we came in before the camera come on, he walked me to the back. I'm thinking we walking to the back and talk man to man. When we get back there, he started screaming. And when he started screaming, I looked up like, bro, what's going on? He said, no, it's good. I just want to tell you don't play with my name. I said, cuz Adam said that. I don't got no problem with you. He said, okay, bet. I said, let's just do the content, gang. I said, I ain't come for that. Let's do the content. I walked out to do the content. The whole time I'm doing the content, they sit nobody. They supposed to have 3 and no jumper. That's it. The whole time I'm sitting there, they got the whole door crowded. So when I'm looking to the left, they all surrounded by the door. They got security surrounded. They got the whole no jumper surrounded. So nobody in there was safe. Nobody.
Well, I don't believe he came with the intentions to physically do anything to you.
The presence, the way it looked, that they came and shut down the building. Like,
no, I get that. I get that. You being from out of town, you seeing that, that's definitely a situation. And I know the situation was designed to get your attention. I know that.
No, I was comfortable. Only thing I'm saying that after it happened, are we good? If I sat through that and I saw you, look, I ain't playing with you. I'm a man like you. I sat right there through that shit. I say I respect California. I know where I'm at. Show me some love then. Do we got love? That's why I'm confused. I don't know if we got love or they still. I sat there, gang.
Well, here goes the thing. If y'all sat there and interview for hour, 2 hours, whatever it was, you're back and forth. So you feeling like you really couldn't do your interview because you didn't want that to happen.
Listen, I'm a spiritual leader, gang. I'm a prophet of God. And everybody, they said Moses was crazy. They said John the Baptist was nuts. So I'm like, okay, I'm nuts. But they should, the way I got to understand California should understand me. I come with love. I told 4 Extra 10 times I love you. So why the fuck you said he mad at me? Get mad at Adam. Because Adam don't love you. He not in the block. Adam ain't paid me shit. Right? You getting your own money, I know. So I can show him how to get rich off this shit. And that's what I was telling him. But Adam ain't gonna show you shit, so quit stepping for him. Don't do me like that. I'm for you. I'm for the black and the brown. I'm Mexican too.
Okay, so do you understand he went to spread his word? If he knew he was in certain lands, he wasn't gonna be disrespectful to those people. That wasn't gonna get his word heard.
That's why I'm not disrespectful. That's why I said I apologize. The only thing I did was content. Adam said he put carrots in the booty, gang. If Adam said you put carrot in the booty, then he put peanut. No, for real. You put carrot and peanut butter in the booty, and then when I said you want to knock me out to put it in my booty, I don't know if they're gonna put peanut butter in my booty and no jumper, gang. I don't know what's going on.
I'm gonna be real. All these foods and that's some new wave. I don't know nothing about.
Nigga, it was all peanut butter and no jumper. all I saw was peanut butter. Nigga, I ain't moving.
What you mean all you saw was peanut butter?
Peanut butter and carrots. Peanut butter and carrots everywhere.
Wait, slow down. You telling me, are you insinuating people came up there with peanut butter
and carrot in my boot?
Nah, they wasn't. They didn't come to do
that.
Come on, bro.
Yes.
Yeah,
gang, I ain't playing.
That might be, listen, this is what we getting back to. So you left because You didn't think it was an understanding with you and 4 extras.
4 extra left before me. I didn't leave that. 4 extra left before me. I left no jumper because Adam don't want to get no protection for it. Like, come on, gang. They have security smaller than me. And when 4 extra rolls up, security didn't do nothing. They don't have no order, no schedule. I get there. Listen, if I'm supposed to be scheduled for 2, I'm there at 1. 4 extra came at 5 o'clock. I was there since 2. I was like, come on, gang. Like, I was waiting for that thing. Like, I be there waiting. I be there working.
Yeah, that's a little different. You're supposed to be on schedule. That's not normal. I don't think
that's set it up. He had to watch me. He had to make sure I was there. He had the people watching me. I knew it. I'm from St. Louis. I knew I was getting back doors, but I knew if I left, then I couldn't tell him to his face what I came for. So I knew when I told him what I came for, he gonna get it.
You got your car pulled for being a goofy. No, I don't believe that. I believe I believe that. I'm saying this. I hear what you say. 4 extras don't come up there like that all the time.
He came like that for me. Listen, I told him, I said, I love you. I said, I love you, gang. And after he left, I gave him my spiritual bottle. I said, gang, take this. I'm a spiritual leader. You know, I'm a prophet of God. I said, I want to show you what I got for you. It was good. And then they started posting it on the internet like you marked me out. I said, damn, I don't know if California getting marked out when you're surrounded by 50 niggas in an unmatched situation.
No, because that's the situation where the only thing you can do is survive.
I survived.
And didn't nobody, listen, nobody put their hands on you, for the record, didn't nobody rob 607, didn't nobody go in his pockets, nobody put their hands on him, nobody put their feet on him. So at the end of the day, 607, like, I don't think you got marked out. I think you got addressed.
Yeah, I got love. They showed me how California coming, and I understood. I got the message, right? And I get the message. But at the same time, I'm just saying that California should understand me too. At this moment, from that shit with Munchie and from that shit with him, California should understand I'm here to stay. I'm not running, and that I'm here for everybody in the trenches. That's what they should get. They gotta get that part. I ain't going nowhere. I ain't going.
Okay, now yesterday when we talked, I told you, when you say I'm Crip and blood at the same, I told you out here on the West, they gonna hear that wrong. I know in Chicago, when you say I'm GD, BD, Vice Lord, I know they hear that wrong. My thing to you was, bro, you authentic enough to create your own slogans. That's a representation of everything. It's like a big old gumbo. So when you start saying it and you push it enough, everybody know that's what you mean. That way you ain't got to worry about the Crips or the Bloods or nobody taking it personally.
Let me say this. Jesus said, my sheep hear my voice. That's what Jesus said. He said, my sheep. Listen, I come from a different cloth of people that gonna hear me, that's not gonna understand me. Listen, Jesus said me, they gonna hate me.
Hold on, let me ask my woman, R&B, is that right? He said, Jesus said the world gonna hate you because they hated me first. Okay.
Yeah, Jesus said that.
You know, my woman's an ordained minister. R&B know that book.
Listen.
He said that's a fact.
Jesus said the world gonna listen, so I understand the hate, but I combated it with love, gang. When I told that man I love him, that's what I came for. I came to spread love to LA.
But that's you do know the gangbang, that gangbang, this is the home, and a lot of people, we talked about it. They not gonna be up there with, I know what you're doing now. You come in with your antics, with the things you say, how you present yourself, you get people paying attention until you're looking at you. Then, like you just delivered a message, you just said, Jesus said, they gonna hate you because they hated me first. You just taught me something, right? So my thing is, if you say you ain't gonna run, then why you leaving the building? He gone? At the end of the day, I brought him on here because I kept seeing the 4 extras gonna kill him. And a lot of y'all gotta understand that when we on this YouTube thing, this blogger podcast thing, a lot of things is said and done, not in seriousness, not meaning that literally, but it's done to entertain, right? As he said, it was 20, 30 people up there. For the record, nobody touched 607, nobody robbed him, put their hands, feet, nobody spit on him, nobody went in his pockets, nobody did none of that. None of that happened. So I know y'all seen 4 extras doing this thing up there, but again, he was right across the table from me. If any of that was to go on, it would have went on. He know he on camera. He know y'all looking. He know that he's trying to create content for marketing and promote. He knows what he's doing, right? So a lot of y'all got to stop running with the narrative. Oh, he threatened the man and this, that. That ain't what this is, bro. When we trolling or running some content or we trying to get our point across on camera, that's what that is. I ain't heard none of y'all call Denzel Washington a murderer yet. None of y'all. Adam set him up and security didn't do shit. Adam didn't set him up to do nothing. Adam wasn't in town. And two, nobody touched him. Hey, listen. All right, he had a heated conversation. And what that mean? Where's the setup at? Adam is backdooring everyone. Who he backdooring? He don't give us a problem. He ain't you, you ain't him. Right? Adam a clown for Western's guru. Wack talks a lot, but he keeps it real. At the end of the day, we came to discuss it. A lot of y'all seen what happened. And I'm trying to get 607 to understand, you don't got to repeat everything that's being said. You don't got to make a joke out of everything that somebody making a joke out of. Right? You just don't. And sometimes when you do, you insert yourself in some things and people want to address you about it. That's just what it is.
Clubhouse TV. Clubhouse TV. Clubhouse TV.
Yo, what up, YouTube? Clubhouse TV. Appreciate y'all. But y'all heard the content, man, and y'all heard 607 up, spiraling straight into crash out mode after he pulled up on Wack to speak on that heated moment he had with 4 Extra on No Jumper. And as you heard, it went left real fast. So 607 apparently wanted to clear the air with Wack about why he let 4 Extra press him on camera with zero pushback. The internet been on his head for looking shaky and quitting No Jumper, and Unc tried to explain himself, but instead ended up exposing just how deep the fear really ran. Now, Unc tells Wack it wasn't that I wasn't soft or scared of dude, but when you hear whispers about that carrot and peanut butter shit, you know it's real. You start thinking, what if that's me next? Man, Unc really said out loud that he was basically spooked into silence, and he claimed 4 Extra gave him no choice, like it was either get violated on camera or deal with it worse off camera. Wack didn't even flinch. Just looked at him like you already lost when you said that. And let's be real, Unc crashed out, but the moment you admit you let another man dominate your space because of rumors about bizarre punishments, it's a wrap. Now, Wack told him straight, man, you gotta defend your dignity. Now you trying to justify it like it's survival. And then he looked shook again, like he realized mid-convo, this ain't the man to try to get sympathy from. Bottom line, Unc thought he was clearing his name by pulling up, but he walked right into a trap of his own making. Admitted to the fear, admitted to getting pressed, and basically told the world he didn't want to carry the peanut butter treatment. And now he's the punchline and the lesson. Let this be a message. If you ain't built for that pressure, stay out the politics. Because in this game, the cameras roll before the fade even starts. Let me know what you think about the content in the comments. And don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you're always notified when I drop new content. Subscribe to the media team so you get that exclusive Wack 100 content. Any questions, suggestions, need me to advertise for you on my channel with over 40,000 subscribers, just get at me on IG and I'll get right back to you. As always, certainly appreciate y'all checking out Clubhouse TV. Off to the next one.